Alright, today we're going to talk about a specific kind of relation called a function. Can you guys tell me one way that we represent a relation?
A variable. A graph.
A graph or a?
Table.
A table or a? Or a?
Or ordered pairs.
Ordered pairs or a?
Can we take a point?
Domain or name.
He's telling me, stop. Nope, I've already said that.
Domain.
A sentence or an equation. If you answered, take a point. Alright, so a function is a special kind of relation. So a relation is just a set of ordered pairs. And they don't necessarily have a relationship with each other. But a function is a very, very, very special kind of relation. So a function
I'm done with my witch.
is a relation where she didn't.
It's okay,
Every input has only one. Can y'all stop talking? Thank you. Has only one output. What else do we call inputs in a graph? And the x-axis. Good. So domain and x. So every input, every x value, has only one output. And what's the output? Y. Each x has only one y. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Alright. So now, you should all be done writing. If Aldo is done writing, everybody should be done writing. Let's just calibrate for a second. Alright, so characteristics. We're going to talk about first what it looks like on a graph, and then second what it looks like on a table or a set of ordered pairs. So, on a graph, if you draw a vertical line through the graph, it can only hit the drawing once. And we're going to draw an example of what that looks like. Crazy. It's called the vertical line test. Which way is vertical? Up and down. So if you draw a vertical line through it, it can only hit the drawing one time for it to be a function. Yes, we have. You have done this. It's easy. Are you dying? Okay, so on a table or set of ordered pairs, x cannot repeat. It is very, very, very important. That's why we wrote it in all caps. X cannot repeat, X cannot repeat, X cannot repeat, X cannot repeat. Did I say anything about Y? No. Y can repeat, but X cannot repeat.
Why is that?
Why is the axis of the graph?
Yep. Because it can't pass through a graph more than once, correct?
Correct.
And if X is repeat, it would pass through twice. You can't do that. It just can't. Alright, let's draw a picture. Are we ready? Is anybody still writing and need a mo?
I'm done.
Everyone has to be.
We don't care.
You ready? Okay. Alright, so in our example column, I want you to draw a coordinate plane. Draw a coordinate plane, please. And we're going to draw an example of a graph that is a function. And we're going to be super excited.
Yay!
Thank you, children.
Why is it okay? Why is it X second? Never mind.
What words are you muttering over here?
I lost my place.
He thought the Y was in there.
Yeah, I got
That wasn't this.
What wasn't nice?
Wait, didn't you say something?
Take out your
Alright, so we're going to draw a vertical line through this, and we're going to see how many times it hits. So draw a vertical line.
Wait, so why did you put a diagonal?
Because I wanted to.
No, but like, you do that every time?
No. This is the graph. This is the example. The green line is the example.
Oh, so we might have one like that.
Yes.
Do we need to draw that mark?
Yes, draw the pink line. You might want a marker.
Oh.
It only passes through once, so this is a function. If I draw it over here, it passes through once, so it's still a function. If I draw it down here, it passes through once, so it is a function. Look at me go.
You guys drew it 3 times.
Oh my gosh. It's a vertical line, baby. And I can draw as many vertical lines on this bad boy as I want, but as long as all of them only hit one time, it's a function.
Good. You can't go that way.
Right, it's a vertical line test, not a horizontal line test. We don't care about horizontal lines.
That's not a function.
No.
Wait, so how do you know how many lines to draw?
She said you can draw as many as you want.
Yes, you can draw as many as you want. Yes.
Okay, so the big ones are just representative. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, now, if we draw let's show a set of ordered pairs that is a function. So, what cannot repeat for it to be a function?
X.
X cannot repeat. So I can say 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 5, and negative 7, 2. Did any of my X values repeat? No. What values repeated? And we don't care about that.
Oh, I get it. So like if you have 4.
Exactly.
Oh, I love it.
Let's stop.
If you have a 4, like as in the X bar, you can't have a 4 in the other.
Correct. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that on a non-example. Are we ready?
No.
Oh my gosh.
First round, Alta. Wonder what are you gonna do again? What are you gonna use to do? Yeah, but I don't see the mean.
Okay, now.
I'm driving to you.
I'll be like.
I don't know what that means. Oh, yes.
Is that a 2 on the outside of the...
Yes.
It is a 2?
Yes. Alright, so a non-example. We're going to start by doing a non-example table. A non-example table. So if it is not a function, that means that X would repeat. So I can have 5, 3, 5, 6, 5, 7, 6, 2, 9, 6. I know, and my X is repeated, so that's why it's not a function.
What, would you just run this to right to the side like that's it? No, not a function?
Yep, you just write not a function. What are you so upset about? Baby, I just made it up. I made it up in my brain. I picked these numbers out of the wonderful magical gift that is my brain, and I put it on this paper.
Just raspberries.
No, just wait until this child understands what's happening.
No.
No.
So these are 2 different problems.
Yes.
That's the point.
Yes.
Okay, so if this shows up on the test, do we just write not a function?
Yes, like I wrote right there.
Gotcha.
We answered that just a second ago. Because you weren't listening. Because he's listening to music.
Listen to the
When it's red day, and we should be listening to music. That's probably also why Mark doesn't turn anything in, because he also listens to music the whole time. Yeah, he just has his headphones on. He's pretending.
Mark?
Yeah. When we went on when we went running for 3 miles, he listened to The Office the whole time. That's all he's been doing.
Alright, so we're going to do a non-example graph. And I need us to... 3 miles is not that bad.
No, but when you're running, like, if you listen to Netflix, you don't even think about, like, that you're reading hard. You know?
Oh my god. Alright, so X and Y. Stop that. This. Do you think that would be a function or not a function?
No, it is a function.
Because if you drew a vertical line, it would pass through 1, 2 times. And it could only pass through once. That is not a function. Is everybody with me? Purple and green and the pink again. Why don't you just leave them out on your desk? Would you like a little jar to put your markers in?
Just for me.
Everybody can know that Netflix.
It's not a secret, pumpkin.
No, that's what.
There's a pumpkin.
Everybody starts doing it.
Alright, so now please turn your paper over to the back. Alright, 21B at the top. Then turn it landscape style. If you don't know what landscape is, I will show you what landscape is. She just said turn it over and turn your paper landscape. That's all she said. That's when you fold it, genius.
Oh, you want it on the back of your head? Not this one, right?
Okay. See, this is the front of my paper.
No, I get it. No, I just want it.
And then I turn my paper over and I turn it landscape. And now I'm going to draw a line down the middle.
Don't stop talking.
And y'all are going to be quiet.
This looks like a big chart.
It is, pumpkin. It is. And on the left, you're going to write function.
Are we comparing function and relation?
Black. He is talking to one of y'all and not me.
Oh, did that sound weird or something?
Yes, yes it did.
Oh,
And then on the right, you're going to write not a function.
Sure, I think you're gonna be right.
You can just have that.
I can have
Yes. In the top drawer of your tower, you have little sheets that have little squares on them. Somebody pass them out.
pass them out. Ooh.
Can you do the blue Stevens and the silver?
They look like this, and you're going to need scissors and glue. And he's not going to slam it or throw scissors. And Sam is going to pick her head up so I don't think she's asleep. Thank you, my love. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to cut these out. You're going to determine which ones are functions, and you're going to tape them down over here. And then you're going to determine which ones are not functions and tape it down over here. I'm going to start you off by helping. Let's look at the screen. If I draw a vertical line through this vertical line, how many times is it going to hit it?
Where are we?
Right here. Look at the screen.
I'm looking.
It's gonna hit every
Every time. So this is not a function. A vertical line is not a function because all of those x's repeat. What are you doing? No, we might not have enough. Oh, please don't. Oh, God. Logan, can you? Okay, never mind. Thank you. All right, so you're going to cut these out. You're going to glue some on the function side, some on the not a function side, depending on what you do. Ready, set, go. And I'm doing it with you, so you have to beat me.
Wait, hold on. I don't know what you're talking about.
These are my functions.
Those are your functions?
Functions!
Miss Asbury, my functions look the same as that.
Look at you.
Mine.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
My functions don't look that like. Whenever you say, hold on, these are related to something else. You don't remember that?
If you need to fix it, fix it.
You told me not. Someone be like, this one? This is your
Yes, these are my functions. Function.
Can you go back down? Yeah, I'll put it on. Oh, I did have that right. Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Or are you?
Am I what?
Negative.
Okay, that's not what it sounded like. So let's.
He said.
Well, yes, 7. Okay.
I got it all right.
Alright, so does everybody have these top two?
Yes.
Okay?
It doesn't matter what word they're glued.
No, it does not matter what word they're glued in. Yo.
Is that one a function?
No.
What?
These are not a function.
Yes.
This one is not a function because 0 has 2 arrows and it can only have 1 on a mapping diagram. The vertical line test would pass through twice. The vertical line test would pass through twice. The vertical line test would pass through twice. And yes, all you had to do was look at your notes. It tells you that. It tells you that. No, you cannot leave because it's 2:03.
Oh, wait, you just like the Go give her that 3 acres. Everyone else have it.
That's not a function. That's the first one that we did together. Not a function. That's the first. Look at the board. That's the first one we did together.
Next one I see you to figure out.
Not although.
If X repeats itself, it's not a function. Isn't that what it says on the front of your notes?
Homework.
Homework, tarea.
Yeah, you said. Oh, don't say problem.
It's not.
Why did the That's what the porcupine said.
Yes.
Here is your bucket.